It's your chance to step behind the scenes at a globally renowned festival right here in Austin. South by Southwest is seeking volunteers to bring their time and skills to the table. And in return, get an inside look at what's next in film, music, tech, and education. South by Event Staffing Manager Stephanie Sanders joins me now. Stephanie, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We were both remarking during the commercial break, cannot believe it's time for another South by, but
on us already.
Here we are. It is here, almost here. Talk to us about being a South by volunteer. What makes that experience worth it?
Yeah, well, first off, at South by Southwest, we love our volunteers. They are a huge makeup of how our event runs so smoothly and successfully while we are there in that 2-week time frame downtown. For our volunteers, they do get, for their volunteer hours, they do get that badge perk. So they get a badge credential that they can utilize when they are outside of their volunteer hours. So that's kind of a fun thing for our volunteers, but it's just a great networking experience. We have this huge, massive event that covers music, film and TV, innovation, education, and we have all of these presenters coming to us from around the globe. So what better place to really network and meet new people and communicate? And as a volunteer, you get to do that while earning a badge. So
it is an incredible collection of A-listers that we have come to Austin for this event. And is the access then that the volunteers get, is it the same as if they were to buy a badge for one of these festivals?
It's a little bit different. They have a volunteer badge, but they do have access to pretty much everything that a regular registrant has. They just have a volunteer type badge. So there's a few little differences. We have a new reservation system this year, and so they won't have quite as much access to that, but most everything else is the same.
Great. And speaking of new this year, a new footprint with the renovation of the convention center happening. Obviously, that's a lot of changes in terms of how the layout looks. How does that change the volunteer experience, if at all?
Yeah, well, we will need more volunteers this year than we have ever needed. With the ACC not being in our purview, we've expanded our footprint into the downtown area. So now we are even more farther north and east and west than we have been before. We've utilized a lot more hotel contracts downtown. So we will need more volunteers to help cover that footprint. But it's still going to be really exciting.
Yeah, a lot of very, very exciting, but a lot more ground to cover.
So much.
So for people watching, how can they sign up to volunteer?
Yeah, well, we have our online registration coming up this Monday, January 26th. They can go online to our website, SXSW.com/volunteer. There'll be a link that they can use to register for new registrants. And if they have any questions, we have a volunteer@southbysouthwest.com email. They can reach out if there's any issues, and all of that is on our website. They can also, we will have several support and sign-ups. So if they'd like to meet with us in person in February, we meet 3 times so far. We might add a few more, where they can come meet us in person at the South by Southwest Center and just get some in-person help for registering.
Fantastic. And was there an event coming up this weekend too as well?
Yeah, well, we are supposed to have our volunteer call on Sunday, but as you have seen on the news, this news in particular, we might have a little bit of bad weather. And we do not want anyone getting out if it's icy and dangerous. So we are looking at potentially postponing that, but we don't have an official response to that yet.
Okay, so TBD on that event, but still a lot of different ways to sign up to volunteer.
Yes.
Stephanie, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.